Muhammad Syarif Amri bin APANDI.
Hi, my name is NURAINAH binti Muhammad Hassan.
Hello, my name is SITI binti Muhammad Rasam.
Hi, my name is FIRDAUS bin Muhammad KHAIRUL.
Hi, my name is NURAINAH binti DUNIAZHAR.
So, in this video, my group member gonna define each market structure, give 2 example of company that belong to each market structure, explain their characteristic, why they belong to their market structure, and lastly, explain what type of profit they should earn in the long run.
What is market structure? Market structure can be defined as the size and distribution of sellers and buyers in the market producing various goods and services. Market structure can be divided into 4, which is perfect competition, monopoly, monopolistic competition, and oligopoly. The definition of perfect competition. Perfect competition describes a market structure where competition is at its greatest possible level. This market is considered to be unrealistic, but it is nevertheless of special interest for hypothetical and theoretical reasons. It is the market where the number of buyers and sellers very large. They produce homogeneous product and there are free entry of new firms and exit of existing firms in the industry. Next is for the monopoly. Monopoly is a market structure characterized by a single seller selling a unique product in the market. In a monopoly market, the seller faces no competition as he is the sole seller of goods with no close substitute. In a monopoly market, the factors like government license, ownership of resource, copyright and the patent and high starting cost make an entity a single seller of goods. Therefore, all these factors restrict the entry of other sellers in the market. Monopolies also possess some information that is not known to other sellers. Next is monopolistic competition. Monopolistic competition characterizes an industry in which many firms offer products or services that are similar but not perfect substitutes. Barriers to entry and exit in a monopolistic competitive industry are low, and the decisions of any one firm do not directly affect those of its competitors. Monopolistic competition is closely related to the business strategy of brand differentiation. Last but not least is oligopoly. Oligopoly is a market structure with a small number of firms, none of which can keep the others from having significant influence. The concentration ratio measures the market share of the largest firm. Oligopoly involves a few number of sellers in the industry which produce either homogeneous or differentiated product. There is no precise upper limit to the number of firms in an oligopoly, but the number must be low enough that the action of one firm significantly influences the others.
These are the example of company for each of the market structure. For monopoly market, the example of company are Tenaga Nasional Berhad, which is also known as TNB. Then we have Syarikat Air Johor, which is known as SHA. Move on to the monopolistic market, we have McDonald, it is very common to Malaysia, and DG. For oligopoly market, we have Nestle and PAG. Lastly, perfect competition market, we have Malaysian Meraba Bank, MRB, and Petronas. Next, I will shortly describe the background of each of the company. Tenaga Nasional Berhad, also known as TNB, is the Malaysian multinational electric company and is the only one electric utility company in Peninsular Malaysia. TNB is also the largest publicly listed power company in Southeast Asia with 99.03 billion worth of assets. Before this, TNB was known as Central Electric Board (CEB) in 1949, then renamed to National Electric Board (NEB) in 1965, and lastly, in 1990, the TNB was formed by Prime Minister Mahathir Mohamad. Next, Syarikat Air Johor is a Johor State Government linked company which is responsible for water supply service in Johor. SHA is a subsidiary of the Ranhill Holding Berhad. Before this, SHA was formerly known as Jabatan Bekalan Air Johor, JBAJ, a water supply department. Then SHA was formed in 1994. Then we have McDonald's, which is most Malaysians call it as MOHD. McDonald's is the largest global fast food chain and arrived in Malaysia in 1980. Now MOHD have 282 franchise outlets in Malaysia. Move on to Digi Telecommunications Sdn Bhd. The company was formerly known as Mutiara Telecommunication Sdn Bhd, later changed into Digi Telecommunications Sdn Bhd in 1999. Digi is mobile service provider based in Malaysia and was founded in 24 May 1995 in Shah Alam, Malaysia. Nestle is a multinational company and is the world's largest in food and beverage industry. Heinrich Nestle, who also known as Henry Nestle, was the founder of Nestle Company. Nestle Malaysia was established in the year of 1912 as Anglo-Swiss Condensed Milk Company. Nestle Malaysia head office is now located in Mutiara Damansara, Petaling Jaya, Selangor. After Nestle, we have P&G Malaysia Sdn Bhd. P&G stands for Procter & Gamble. It is a company which manufactures household items. The company was founded in 1969 and based in Petaling Jaya, Selangor, Malaysia. Moving on to the perfect competition market, we have Malaysia Rubber Board (MRB), which is the custodian of the rubber industry in Malaysia. It was established on 1st January 1998. Before this, it has another three agencies, RRIM, MRRDB, and MRELB, which are now merged into one. Last but not least, PETRONAS. PETRONAS is an acronym for Petroleum Nasional Berhad. It is the national oil company for Malaysia and was established in 17 August 1974.
Okay, let's proceed to the characteristic. One for monopoly. First, it has single seller. 2. It produces unique product. 3. It has no price competition because this is the only company in the market. Monopolistic competitive. First, it produces differentiate product, which means it's producing similar but not identical product. Second, it has free entry and exit. Third, price maker but with limited power to control over price. Next, for oligopoly. First, it produces homogeneous or differentiate product. Second, it has mutual interdependence, which means each firm's behavior depends on the behavior of the other firms in the industry. Third, solely non-price competition. Last but not least, for perfect competition, first, it produces homogeneous or standardized product. Second, it has free entry and exit without restriction from the relevant authorities. And last, price taker and quantity setter, which means each buyer and seller has no control over the market price but can control quantity.
Lastly, let's take a look at the type of profit market structure in the long run. For the Malaysian Rubber Board and PETRONAS, the firm can only earn normal profit. This is due to easy entry and the exit of the firm into the market. If there are supernormal profit in the short run, the new firm can enter the industry and this will increase the supply of the product. As a result, the price will fall and reduce the profit. New firm will continue to venture into this business until profit reaches to zero. On the other hand, if the firms suffer from economic losses, some of them will leave the industry, causing the supply to decrease and the price to rise. As the price rises, losses will be reduced. The firm will continue to leave the business until there are no more losses. Hence, what the firm make in the long run is only a normal profit. For the monopoly market, such as TMB and SAJ, the monopolists can earn and be able to maintain a supernormal profit. The extreme high barriers to entry enable a monopolist to make a supernormal profit even in the long run, and greater flexibility. The monopolist can alter its plant size to lower the cost in order to make the production more profitable. However, the monopolist cannot depend on barriers to the entry forever. The government may establish franchises and give license to the new entrepreneurs, so that existing monopoly will lose some of its monopoly power. In the diagram, the equilibrium price and quantity is at PE and QE. At this point, the long run average revenue is greater than the long run average cost, which give the supernormal profit to the monopolist shown by the area PEABC. Next, the monopolistically competition. For example, McDonald's and DG. The firm can only earn normal profit in the long run. The reason is that short-run profit and easy entry attract new firms into the business. This will increase the market supply, and if the demand is constant, the price will fall and the profit will also fall. As more firms enter the market supply become greater and greater, and the price and profit become lower and lower. At the same time, the demand for the firm product becomes smaller due to competition from the new firm that have just entered the business. As a result, supernormal profit will disappear. Lastly, the oligopoly market. For example, Nestle and P&G. In the long run, oligopolistic firm will earn supernormal profit because of the barriers to entry. Barriers to entry are the economic term describing the existence of high startup costs or other obstacles that prevent new competitors from easily entering the industry or the area of the business. Barriers to entry benefit existing firms because they protect their revenue and the profit. In conclusion, oligopoly and monopoly are market structure that can earn long-run economic profit. In other market structure, firm will earn zero economic profit in the long run. Even if the firm is in both market earn economic profit, it incentives more firms to enter the market. More firms enter the competitive and monopolist competition because of relative lesser barriers to entry and the exit in the market. This will drive the price down, and the firm in both market will zero economic profit in the long run.